All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be playing some red-green Luffy today, and we've been requested by one of our subscribers to go find a purple Doflamingo. They're apparently having some issues with it, so we're going to go into a couple of matches, and I will say it is going to be a grind game. This is a quick preview of the deck. There will be a more comprehensive list at the end of the video and in the description below. The list at the end is not going to be so much a breakdown as our general game plan into Doflamingo. If you guys want to watch that before the matches, you can let me know how I did it succeeding with what I was talking about, but that is kind of where we're going. It was really cool to see you guys starting to request these, so let's jump into it. I'll catch you there. I'm so sorry, but the subscribers have asked me to come and abuse you, Dofi. I feel like I gotta keep this hand. This is a solid hand. 3 searchers, my odd-on play at 5. I feel like I gotta keep that. What am I gonna be looking for? Some freeze would be pretty good. The double attack would be pretty good. Do I want more Dawn restanding? More Dawn restands always pretty darn good. Yep, we're gonna take that. Say hey. Go ahead. We're playing against Purple Doflamingo from OP14. On our opponent's attack, once per turn, Dawn -1, select your leader or one of your Don Quixote type characters, change attack target to this, which means they can redirect us no matter what, where we want to go. Wow, this is a strong hand. It just keeps getting better. We really like seeing that Luna. I was going to search Garp this turn to see if I could find a Luna, but we found one early, and so that means there's more copies. Now, there's the same number of copies of Luna as there are the Searchers, so we're probably just going to play this. If they invest their full turn into attacking me, I don't really care. They redirected me into their Dellinger, which isn't surprising. It's just their way of getting a Searcher. They reveal, draw another Dellinger. That's not real great for them. Yeah, we're going to deploy this. Okay, we lose a fair bit here. This will be pretty good for later, though. Yeah, we'll send it back like that, and we'll say go ahead. So now we get out of a 7, if that's what they choose to do. But they might just end up going 8, but they don't. They'll go 6. Nope, they'll go 5. The answer is no. That is not nearly good enough. And you develop no attackers, which is good for me. We find another Luna, which is insane for us. This is going to get redirected into probably the Dellinger, if I had to guess. This is their best redirect card because it actually heals them. They're going to do another search. They're going to stay nice and healthy, which is really good for them. The sugar I actually don't care about because I got 2 of these. I will be able to kill that. They are ramped up to 7, though, while we are still at 5. So they're going to be a turn ahead of us, which I don't really like, but, you know, it is what it is. The Monet, the rest of the Monet. Alright, so now they can't hit us. These will clear this up next turn. I'm going to just keep developing, I think, for a while. They reveal the 10 cost. Yeah. Not really surprising. We want to go pretty wide on the board if we can. Answer's no. This is going to be a long game. Okay, we will deploy this. Put 2 Dawn up. Attack 1 here. You can do whatever he wants. I'm going to get rid of it. He cannot protect it because I've got 2 Searchers. Now the real question. Guess I will probably play this. Yeah, we'll attack 6 in and then 7. They're likely to take both. Unless they really want to heal. I don't know why they would. We are going to deploy this. Do we want the Usopp? We will be at 9 next turn, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we'll be at 9 next turn. I could go double Usopp. That's a pretty wide board. The other option is this. This doesn't really help us in the matchup because we're not going to put anything down unless they develop, like, specifically a Katakuri blocker. But, I mean, I don't think that's as likely. I think I'd rather go wide. So we'll take this. Get 4 Dawn back up. They'll be at 10 this turn. Yep. They could aggressively develop the 10 cost, but they know I just grabbed an Usopp, so I don't know if they're likely to do that. We are going to get kind of aggressive next turn, though, because it'll be a 6/7/7 at them, so I don't know how much they're going to want to deal with that many attacks. Especially once they're going to eat a lot of cards. Because my plan is to go wide on the board. Say, hey, even if you drop your 10 cost Dofi, I'm going to have at minimum 2 attacks, and I'm probably going to develop the 7 cost to follow it up. And if I ever decide that you are getting out of hand, I'm going to buy turns, because now that I've got the 2 of these on board, yeah, you can eat that, that's fine. Seems like he wants to develop the Dofi pretty aggressively here. Let's see if he does it. It won't help him a lot. He'll keep these off of him, and I'm going to go 6 at him and then play my 2 guys, and then the follow-up turn is going to get really bad for him. Nope, he plays 2 of these guys. That's pretty good. We're going to play the Freezy game, I guess, next turn. I feel like he's probably going to redirect us here. Take 1, redirect again, heal. Place 2 of these, followed up with the Luna play. X7 in again. Probably take that one. Yep. And then we go deploy, deploy, and get our Dawn back. We're now getting 6 Dawn up a turn, so even if we lose something, we're in a good spot. But it'll be the 10 cost Dofi is the likeliest thing to come down next turn. That's okay. That'll keep 3 of these guys off. And he'll go 7, 7, 6, 5. Let's see. That'll be 2, 2, 1. He'll get 1 attack through. Nope. Plays this guy. Does he attack? Well, now you've let me go really wide on the board. We're going to play a game here. You will get cards out of me this turn, because he will be able to go, like, 6. That's not going to be good enough. Does he go 2? This is going to be bad for him, I think. I want you to turn everything sideways. 8's not a great number. 9's a much better number. I'd go 9, personally. Force everything out. Because now I can get out of everything if he tries to clear these. Minus 2,000 power during this battle. During this turn. They're 8 now. If you do it again, you'll go down to 7. You won't be able to play your 10 cost next turn. You'll just redirect me into the Monet. Now, do you go down minus? You probably do. You gotta insure it. Because this is just 2 and a 1 right now. Yeah, you gotta get down to 3, because now I gotta go... That's too much. Sure. One Dawn up, eh? Well, that's not a slow beam. Now I've got options, because next turn's going to be the 10 cost. I think I just want to get ahead of you with pressure. So really, I just need 3. I don't actually think I need a 3rd Luna here. But Luna's pretty good. I'm gonna grab it just because I'm gonna play it. Yeah, we're just gonna say, hey, you're gonna just deal with this for a while now. Guess what? Because now I can use all my Dawn. 3, 5. So I can actually develop a guy too. So if I go 4, 3, I can go. Let's see. I can go 3 for Luna, 4 for an Usopp, and then 2 more. So I can go 5, 6, 6, 7. That's pretty good. Unless I want to develop the Nami and get down this guy as well. Do we want the blocker? We might as well. It's actually the same math. Difference is I lose an attacker for a turn, but he's gonna, if he 10 cost Dofies me, do I care? Because I can knock this down, and if I can hold his entire board, minus the 9k. Because my board is looking fierce. So I'm going to go 6 and then 7. Then I can go this. I just kind of want all of them down. Because these 3 Lunas are just going to make it so he just never has a play. And I don't need these things minusing my board to smithereens. I think it's better to just hold them all down. The fact I get to hold all of this down is going to be really nice. Everything here is just demanding 2Ks. Sure. Draw 2 cards, trash 1 from hand. He's only going to be at 8, so he's not going to... Oh no, this ramps him Dawn, right? Yeah, this will ramp him 2 Dawn. So go to... We'll go up to 9. Yeah. Do you want to go down to 1? This is going to be gross for a while. There's 2 cards out of hand. We like that. Give me your cards. You don't need those. What do you need cards for? Oh. Ouch. We just saw 3 of those at once. Here, enjoy this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. 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 I could have set up all of my Dawn again just by end of turn effects. But now I've developed a blocker, and I've developed 10k counter. I don't think he's getting through this turn, especially if he plays that nasty little 10k. Because we're going to have a nice little board of Luna. The problem is I won't be able to develop my 7 cost, because the Luna's going to cost more. But I can develop the Usopp, I guess. Because if it develops a 10 cost, it doesn't do anything for him. I get out of all the attacks. And now that I'm sitting on double Luna in hand, I get to buy more turns than he does. I'll give you 3 Dawn for that, sure. Your 10 cost will be able to hold this, and you need to hold this, otherwise I've got too much pressure. But the fact that these things minus my guys down means that they just cannot be had. I don't like these, so they're gonna just not be part of the game for a while. I'm gonna just eat cards out of your hand. Two Dellingers, 1 sugar. Okay, there's sugar. Let's see what he finds. So no 10 cost. He needs to find something fast. Preferably, he'd like to find something like a baby 5. That'd make him very happy. Funny part is you have to play it over the sugar. So I can get out of a 12k attack. So if he puts any more than that, I will have to either give up a life or a blocker. He finds a Viola. Just gonna play that as a blocker? Sure. That's fine by me. Put the other 5 on this. Make it a 14k? That'd be annoying, but if he goes at my lead, I just let him have it. But I have a feeling he might want to leave some Dawn up, so he has to commit more than he wants to. Could put 4 on here. Make it 13. That'd be really annoying for me. No, he puts all 5 on there. Okay, that just gets you the blocker. That's a nice commitment for your turn. I'm fine with that. That's pretty fierce. Because that's 6 Dawn total. Plus that is 9 Dawn. 1 on leader, and I've developed a much wider board. 5. I'm just gonna pick your hand apart. You have to see that. 6. Redirect in about this 7 will get redirected into this 9. But I'm going to make him use it. Might as well. Is there a point in keeping it up versus putting it down? I don't know. I haven't lost a life, by the way. I find that funny. This is going to be so brutal. I'm going to be down to 2 cards in hand, but to be... Oh, well. Oh, man, he's down to 1 card in hand. That's not good. 2, 3, 4. Deploy this over this. Luna your board. Go end of turn. Restand 5. Now he's got 2 cards in hand, and I have a double attack on board, ladies and gents, and I still have another Luna in hand. Oh, and I think the last card oh no, he ditched the 10 cost with the last of his Divine Departures. Oh, he's got another 10 cost. Well, that 10 cost is going to have to do a lot of work here. It'll keep 3 cards down. Yup. He had to play it over a Virgo, which is funny. I could... He's going to have to do something crazy here. He's going to hold down both of my 7s and a 5, and then I'll have these 3 left. Oh no, he uses the KO effect. Why would you do that? That's not nearly good enough. Buddy, you should have used the up to 3 of your opponent's 7 costs. That's the only way you got out of this. Because now I got 5 attacks coming at you fast. Oh, dear. Got a blocker, 2 lives, and 1 redirect. So I have to hit you, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, 4, 5. I have to hit you 5 times. Good lord. The good news is I can pretty much say you have to give me stuff the whole time. See if that's a 2K in your hand. I see no reason to let him get back in this game. He gets to add a purple event card from his hand from the trash to his hand. So that'll be a... I don't know. It's not a... He hasn't seen a slow beam, so I guess that's going to be a Divine Departure. Seven. Block. You're just screwed, buddy. I have 4 lives and a board that's just not going away anytime soon. Oh, he's also down to 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I'm at 9 minutes and 30 seconds. So he's trying to figure a way out of this. So there's his block. He adds the Divine Departure. So I can't probably kill him this turn. But I can force out pretty much everything. I'm just going to say, hey, these aren't coming back. I have 4 lives, and you've got max 3 attacks. He might be able to remove 2 of these at best. He's not removing 4 of them. Sorry, Dofy, I got you kind of in a corner, bud. I'm going to just start taking attacks. There's no reason not to. My board is all I want to keep up. You can send out everything you want in my leader. I'll take all of them. I'll take all 3. The game is over. You'd have to have, like, exactly a baby 5 plus a blocker. And I know... I guess I don't know anything in hand. I'm just letting it go, man. I don't need a 5K. This can't take anything. Uh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Nine. He's got a slow beam in hand, so that'll knock one of these down. That'll buff him by 2K. So... okay, that gets him out of that one. So he's a 5, 6, 7. Let's assume that's a 9. I don't even have to go that big. Guess what? Here's 2. 7. There's your card out of hand. Or your redirect. You get one or the other. Seven. The game's over, dude. And you've used your whole clock. GG. Well, that was quite the slog. I had all my life until that last turn. We were not in danger, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go. Time for a little bit of a rematch. This is a pretty aggressive hand. Chose to go first. He took it away from us, which is smart. I like this. This is good on 2. I like having this. This is a good large body. I'm just missing some of the freeze, but I think we'll just keep it. Let's see how old purple Doflamingo does. What's it gonna be, Dofi? Well, that doesn't get much better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, except for I whiff. Ouch. Okay, well. Who needs Charleston's? We got through the last match without him. Yeah, you do. He's fantastic. Yep. This will be his first attack at me. Okay, so he's going to go 5-5 at me. That's fine. I'm going to give up the Brook here. So he turned the Dellinger sideways, which means he does not get the redirect. Because I'm going to eat it. Just to look at the top 5. I think I will develop a Usopp here. Just because I am going to be kind of aggressive. Reveals a Rosinante. I'll attack in for 5. He should take that. Just aggressively develop our Usopp because we just want the body on board. This is a dead card in this matchup. I guess he did develop a blocker last time, but I don't see it coming up enough to value it over just the fact it's a 2K. Maybe I'll get punished. You guys keep notes for me. Am I going to get punished if I use this for counter? Because he should develop the Rosie here. He chooses not to. Reveals another Dellinger. Probably plays that, no? Wow, he develops a large board. Does he notice that I don't have a Dawn underneath my leader? He does not. Yeah, you guys need to keep an eye on that. I kind of want to try and develop this. This would be really crazy in this matchup. We will attack here. You're not getting to keep the sugar, bud. Sorry. I will not let you have extra cards. You can redirect me into this. I'm still going to kill this. This will not survive this turn. I played Green Bonnie for so long. I know that these searchers that you can rest one and a Dawn are just way too powerful. Anytime anybody lets you keep one of these for multiple turns, it is a nightmare. And I'm going to have 2 bodies before you have 1. Ooh, he's going to develop the Rosinante from that. Okay. No? The Monet. Okay. Guess what? We're going to hit it anyways. It's dying. All right. I'll be at 7. Next turn will be 9. Now, we'll develop this. We'll get all 5 of our Dawn back, because we didn't need them that turn. He should attack the Dellinger into this, so that I don't get any free attacks. There's no reason not to. There is not a chance you remove my board this turn unless you don't play anything. I'm happy I took the 1 early. I probably should have taken the second one. Maybe I shouldn't have even taken that. I shouldn't have probably given that Brook hit up. I should have probably sat at 2 or less life, because this is such a grindy matchup just by the nature of Purple Dofy's leader ability. The Dawn -1 to redirect me into stuff just means I can't rush him down as hard as I'd like to, but I just want to go wide on my board. However, if I develop this next turn with 3 life on board, I might just play this. Let's see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, plus a 1K? That might be worth. Is that worth the Nami? It is, just because I'm trying to develop the 9 cost. This is mine. You can't have it. Mine. Well, I've never been one to turn down going ultra wide on the board. So that's 6 Dawn, which means I get 2 to play with. We'll go 5 here. I'll let you have the search. You cannot have my guys. I'll be honest, I might not have wanted to turn this sideways. I was really debating. But I just think it's better if I just remove this. Oh. Okay, so this doesn't have an on-KO effect. Well, in that case... yeah, I'll go 7. Because we're going to go 7 with our leads. We might as well go 7 with our character in case something untoward happens. Resist things on KO. Draw 2 cards, trash 1. I don't think it'll matter. 7 again. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we developed a double attack. Interesting that he redirected us into the Monet, not just got the free Dellinger search. Perhaps he wants it for a better attack later? I don't know. Dofi's not been a particularly popular leader either at my locals or on ladder, so I just haven't run into it a bunch. I've just found it to be a really grindy control match. It's going to really depend what he plays here, whether or not I'm going to develop this. Because last time he was on his first 10 turn, he developed double Virgo on me, and if he does that, I don't like. The difference is, I'm going to be at 10 Dawn next turn. And if I can keep all this alive... like, if he swings at my lead here, I just take. But if he chooses to just load up again, he gets one. I'll only get 3 Dawn back, but I don't really care because he hasn't developed his board at all. And, like, this is just going to get nasty. Then I just have to play around slow beam, which means you're going to see the weirdest, like, play events ever. Because I'm going to have to swing with this first, leave it down, attack with everything else, restand it, and attack again, just so I get 2 attacks out of it to play around slow beam. Alright, there's the Rosie. So now his board's gone pretty wide. He gives up a slow beam with his filter. More sugars. Draws the Dellinger. We don't care about that. He won't swing. He shouldn't swing with any of this. We'll send every 5 we have into this thing. Do we? Where do we start? Start with a 7 at lead, just because he's got 2 Dawn up, so we'll see if he's got a Nor Beam Sword. This should get his redirect out of him early. I've got too many attacks for him to save this sugar. Also, when I drop this, he's probably going to be very frightened, because not too many RGs are still on this, but I think in this particular setup, I've set up for it so nicely. 3 lives, 5 Dawn coming back, and a wide board. He could remove a lot of my board next turn. I don't think I'd care. Okay, there's a nice redirect. Gets the Dellinger. Gets the 10 cost. That doesn't matter to me. We're going to attack everything, just because I want to get cards out of his hand, and he has to actually respect the fact that I'm going so hard, because he's already done his redirect. It's only once per turn. Now he's probably starting to get worried. It's just a 2k out of hand guy. Nine cost Zoro is going to make you do a lot more thinking. Our opponent is playing a little bit slow, but he's thinking about it because this is a rough matchup for them. Wow, he takes that one. Well, what are you going to do about this? I was expecting you to take the 7, not the 6. Unless you're just going to do Divine Departure, and it's 2 cards either way. Do you not have any 2Ks in hand? That's going to be really bad for you here in a second. Ooh, all 1Ks. Okay. Now you have a problem. I have developed a 9-cost Zoro, and I am now threatening you. I've always thought of 9-cost Zoro as like somebody pulling a gun out on the table in like an old school Western. Like, guys, I just said, hey, we're going to have problems here, and you now have to figure out what you're going to do about it, because I'm already ready. I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? Because I'm ready to go. And unfortunately, because he's developed this, every turn I have to respect the fact that he could have the slow beam. Yeah, 6/6 will peel out 2 more, and then the 9 will actually remove 1. And then you're going to play the 10 cost, I hope. Mm-hmm. Now what do you do? I can actually save this just by dumping this, and that's probably worth doing. Mine! No, you can't have my characters. I have 1 card in hand, but because of how big my board is, and I know I just watched him drop 3 1Ks to get out of 7, he's just in a bad spot. It plays the 8 cost, not the 9 cost. Yeah, I don't know. There's a blocker. You're gonna need that here in a second. I know for a fact you have like nothing. So guess what? Attack 9. No card action. We leave this down. We attack with it first, because then slow beam isn't my problem. And I can make all of these huge. This will rest 3 Dawn, which means I actually only need 2 Dawn down. Which means my other 5 are going on characters. And I know he doesn't have 2Ks in hand, so oof. He is in trouble. This is going to be even more definitive than the last game. I'm sorry, sir. The setup of just my massive board that you haven't been able to deal with into a 9-cost Zoro. My second 10-ton turn, and it's going to be game over, which is insane against a Dofi that should be super good at holding me off. Mm-hmm. See what you start doing about this. He just dies. Like, he can block with this, get the slow beam back to hand, but I'm already playing around it like he has one. And slow beam does not work on leader, so we're saving leader for last. But because I suspect he's got like a slow beam, that's 2 cards out of hand, and I think the rest are like 1Ks. I'm going to demand so many things out of him. because I'm going to make these like 7s each. Yeah, everything's going to be 7s. Because Slow Beam gets 2,000 power for the battle, then arrests one of our opponent's characters. Yeah, there's a Slow Beam. Knock this down. You'd still need another 1k. And I still have 2 attacks with this. I'm really just kind of being mean here. Yep, knock that down. We expect this. Yes, that's fine. Seven again. I'm going to go for lethal this turn. 3 for this. I can even do this too. That'd be really funny. Block, grab your other slow beam. Then he'll have a redirect as well. Just saving leader. Ooh. Okay, there's a 4k. So now he's a 7. So now if I stand this up, he actually blocks and he won't be able to do the counter move. Now what do? It's both your cards out of your hand. Mm-hmm. You're in a bad spot, sir. Very bad spot. What do you grab? Most of your events actually cost you Dawn. Grabs a bullet string. That's a dead card in hand. Because it still costs 2. Here's where I get the redirect. Dead card. It'd have to be both of the remaining cards. Okay, there's a draw 2, trash 1. Trashed the Monet and a Virgo. He's still got a bullet string in hand. There's 1 dead card. So now if I go... What is that, 5? I can go 10 at him? I think that's probably good enough. Let's go 10 at him. Guess what? 10. You better have some extra counter in there somewhere. I'm not overly concerned. Yeah. That gets you to 10. One more? I know one of those is a bullet string. Oh. No, I don't know one of those is a bullet string. He discarded off the Divine Departure. GG. Yeah, I was like, I think you're short. You're short no matter how you slice it. And even if you had it, I get 3 Dawn back. You can't clear my whole board. And I just get you next turn. Oh, Luna has a trigger as well. Yeah, because like 3 Dawn, he can't push that many. He'd have to get 4 attacks in, and I'd have 2, 4, 6k counter. And I'd get an Luna to knock one of his attacks down. plus 1k, so I'd get 6, 7, 8k counter. One of these isn't making it through. Sorry there, my man. GG. Well, there you go. That's RG versus OP14's Don Quixote Doflamingo. What did you guys think? What did I do right? What did I do wrong? Our opponent was trying their best. I think they should have been developing the 10 costs more aggressively, just to keep off some pressure, because of that I was pressuring extremely hard. This will keep 7 or lesses, so it didn't do anything against this Zoro. This Zoro here was just brutal. That was our second 10-don turn, and we just said, the game's over now. I think with this particular game, this matchup, against a lot of these guys that are trying to play ultra defense, just go wide. We are super capable of going just wide, just saying, hey, I'm going to keep less cards in hand, I'm going to aggressively take my life, and I'm going to have fewer cards in hand, but I'm going to have a huge board. Having 5 attackers, especially ones that have good effects like double attack or triple attack, that's just real good against these types of leaders. All right, I think that's all I got. Catch you in the deck profile. All right, so here's what we're running today. I'm not going to go over every card. We've done it so many times for this channel that you guys should know this list kind of by heart at this point. We're just going to point out kind of what we were dealing with against Purple Doflamingo today. Luna, as we saw, is really good into this deck. They are Virgos, they're Monets, the Rosinante 5-cost, pretty much everything except for their 9-cost Doflamingo and their 10-cost Doflamingo. We can just hold down with Luna. And like the games were over before they could develop a bunch of those, so we just said, hey, I'm going to hold your board down and I'm just going to go wide. So that's kind of a game plan there. Maybe I could have developed some of these to prevent the 10k from KOing one of my dudes, but I think the better answer with that 10-cost Doflamingo is just to keep 3 of our guys from attacking for a turn, just so they can get some breathing room. If they could chain a couple of those together, I think they'd be in a much better spot, but we were just playing so aggressively. I don't know if they had time. I like seeing 2 searchers just because then we can start cleaning up stuff like the sugars, and I don't have to waste real attacks into them. This is pretty good for cleaning off stuff like the, I don't know, the purple guy. What's his name? I'm going to have to go find it, aren't I? Virgo. That's the guy I'm thinking of. Cleaning off the Virgo with stuff like the Rush Zoro is also really good because they're not going to want to defend that, and it's a good just rush unit. But we didn't actually develop many today because I spent so much time just going, hey, I found a bunch of Usops. You know, it's really good against a deck that's constantly trying to play pressure games. Going Monkey D. Luffy into Usopp into Sanji and just getting 5'd on back and just playing stuff every turn aggressively. I think I countered out a little heavy in those matches, as we saw the first game. I think I was at 4 life to the last turn, and the other one I was at 3. So I may be countering a little heavy. I should probably let them get 2 hits early just to fuel our hand a little bit, especially, but we had all our answers in hand, so I wasn't actually looking for things, which is why I probably did that just subconsciously. I was like, I'm not looking for anything, so why would I take a hit when I don't need to? It was really a board game battle. They were trying to play control with our board here, but we're so good at keeping our board alive. The Virgos were really the ones. It was the only time we lost a character was the Virgo into one of these guys, minusing them down multiple times in a single turn, and we did only lose 1. After that, I think the Virgo's the only thing that can mess us up, and those are just so easy to hold with these and these. I don't think these are needed in this matchup. They do have the KO ability of the 10 cost, but if that's what they're doing with the 10 cost, fine. I'm more concerned with keeping cards than just attacking with bodies. But you guys tell me, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? Like, comment, and subscribe if you can. It's really cool to see you guys engaging. This was a subscriber request again, and so I specifically went out and found some Dofis to match into. I've had some on the channel before, but you know, we're just making sure that we're fighting against the most up-to-date lists, and it was a lot of fun. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's all I got, though. So as always, good games and good luck.